Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well and surviving the heat wave that is sweeping all of North America, if that's where you're watching from. And if not, let me know where you are watching from. Even if you're in North America, let me know. But also, I would love to know, like, how far my reach is. Like, yes, my analytics tell me that on YouTube, but I would appreciate it if people commented and told me, like, specifically, like, don't give me your address, but just be like, oh, I'm in Edinburgh, Scotland, or whatever. So today I am doing a vampy gothy kind of look because I feel most myself when I do this kind of makeup, and I really am in need of feeling more like myself, as you guys know if you watched my last Get Ready With Me. But also it's such a good day for us Halloween spooky lovers in terms of like announcements of fun exciting things, because if you follow theme park news or just Universal in general, they just announced, well, they didn't just announce, last year I think they announced the expansion to the parks was going to be more than just Super Mario World in Florida. It's actually going to be like 5 expansions happening all in one area, and they announced the Dark Universe details today, and it is freaking amazing. I already have my outfit planned for when we go. Like, I'm going to move in. I'm going to live there because everything is fantastic. There's a dark ride that's supposed to be like super scary and innovative and crazy and like nothing no one has ever seen. There's like a werewolf coaster. There's going to be characters everywhere. It's going to be super immersive. So that put me in the Halloweeny mood. So I'm just doing this really dramatic, vampy look. Everything with this is about accentuating features. So with the like highlight on the brow that I just did, I brought it in really far to extend that brow bone and give me more angular features. With the black, I'm really going in around my eyes to make the color pop. Everything's just very sharp because I wanted to bring like a Dracula vibe to the whole thing, because that's going to be a big part of the park. I'm not sponsored, obviously, by Universal or anything. I'm just super excited for this because this is the first theme park, at least in the States, that is gonna have a section dedicated, like, not to kids. Like, yes, there are roller coasters that are not for kids, but this whole theming and everything is definitely more so for the horror lovers, for the adults, for those who like, yes, there's little kids who like creepy, crazy stuff like that and will do just fine. But obviously, it's more so going to be for people who like horror and enjoy the genre, and especially the classic monsters. And if you have been hanging out here for a while, you all know that I love that stuff. I've talked about it in my History of Horror series, which if you haven't watched it, I'll link it. I just love finding out like how we started with what we look at now as like really campy, cheesy, not very scary movies, and went and turned it into like these super slasher gory kind of things. Like, there's some sort of social science to that, I'm sure. But I'm just so excited. Like, the Bride of Frankenstein's gonna be walking around, and I know the park in California has that, but we don't have it here on the East Coast. And now with that happening, I'm just so stoked. And like, Dracula's gonna be walking around, all of the, just all the cool things that I love. And I'm obviously not gonna go in October because that's gonna be so busy. I'm hoping to kind of go in the off season, but I mean, it's gonna be busy for a while because it's the big new thing. But honestly, I'm just so excited, especially because one of my big things was seeing Elvira do her Knott's Berry Farm show, and she kind of retired from that. So this is like the closest thing I have to a super spooky kind of thing, but it's gonna be year round, which is so amazing. I'm so excited for that whole expansion in general. It's the first non-Disney expansion of a theme park that I'm excited about. But yeah, I'm it just inspired this whole day. Like, I have a Bride of Frankenstein t-shirt that I wear all the time that I'm gonna wear to the park, and like I want to get a Bride of Frankenstein tattoo. I want to have this whole classic horror movie sleeve done, and since it's not opening till 2025, I'm hoping to get just that, my whole left arm tattooed that way, and have it out and about during that time. So hopefully that'll be done by then. But I'm like, literally someone commented on the TikTok that I saw of it, like, the goths are gonna go crazy with this, and I would not say I am goth, but like I straddle the line, and yes, we're going to go crazy. Like, you're gonna have to drag me out of there kicking and screaming. I'm never gonna want to leave. My only thing is, like, I don't do very well on really intense rides, and they said that the Frankenstein's Castle ride is supposed to be like super scary, super intense, not for the faint of heart, and I'm like, oh boy, like, am I going to be okay? I think I will, just because I'll be so excited. But I did not do well on the Velocicoaster, like, at all. I had a full-blown panic attack on that, but that was a very different ride. This one I don't think goes upside down or anything, or if it does, it's much different because it's inside. I think it's going to be more like the Harry Potter Forbidden Journey ride in terms of like intensity, which is fine because I love that ride and I really like Escape from Gringotts, so I cannot wait to go. I've been wanting to go back to Universal for a while anyway, but now I'm just like, yes, we need to start planning. I want to have reservations for the Vampire Steakhouse. I want to have like drinks at the Monster Hunter bar that they were talking about. Like, you guys really need to look up the video where they were announcing like all the details, because it's so cool. And it's all the classic Dark Universe stuff, not the new things that kind of flopped, like the new version of The Mummy, which was bad, and the, there was another one they tried to revamp in my brain. Like, they're coming out with Frankenstein, which I think is going to actually end up being really good, but there was another one that they tried to, like, revamp the Dark... Oh, The Invisible Man. That remake did not do well either. But I talked about those in History of Horror. And I'm doing History of Horror again this year, but I'm doing it around Halloween time this year. And I'm doing like 4 or 5 of those. So, if you need your fix before the park opens, you should check that stuff out. But yeah, I've been talking about it like all day because I'm so excited. But this makeup, by the way, I think I have done before. Like, I was halfway through it and I was like, I think I've done like a full-blown tutorial on this before, like one of my vampire tutorials. But really, it's just a normal makeup for me. I did put on more primer because I wanted to have a really lit from within sort of like ethereal magical glow going on. So I did do that. Also, this contour, I completely lost the plot with. I had in my brain a video I had seen that I wanted to try and do the same technique. And yeah, absolutely just did not do it right at all. Like, halfway through I forgot what I was doing or how I was doing it, because I have Criminal Minds on the TV. Like, I'm half distracted doing all of this, but it's fine. So yeah, there was a lot of blending and veiling and correcting involved. I think part of it's because I was trying to do the contour I used to do when I was in like college, because I look back at like my junior year of college and my face shape was so different. I don't know why. I don't know if it was like a dietary thing or a amount of me going to the gym and running around thing, or just like how I carried my weight before a second puberty. But my face looked very angular then, and I don't have that face shape at all. So I don't know. Maybe it was just like a really good angle in a certain picture. But I have been working to try and get that back. I just don't know how. So, you know, I'll figure it out one day, I'm sure. But yeah, as you can see, this color was way, way, way too dark. And it went so muddy so fast. So I had to blend with like a duo fiber blending brush and everything like that. But also today is the summer solstice. So hooray, yay, happy Lilth, Litha, sorry, not Lilth. Litha to all those who celebrate, or Litha, let me know. I'm not sure. But to all who celebrate, I think it's like the 19th through the 22nd. It's all like solstice time, longest day of the year, good day for all of the healing and celebrating the sun. I did some stuff with like stuff in my garden today, and I have stuff on my altar and some candles going and incense burning and all that good stuff because that's how we roll around here. But yeah, we planted our garden this year, and I think I talked about that. So far, the only things we've been able to harvest are like the herbs, so like the cilantro, the basil, and the parsley that we planted. And then I pulled some lavender today, and I think we had like two strawberries pop up. We haven't had any more lately, but Sean ate one of those, and a chipmunk ate the other one. But that's okay. The chipmunk can enjoy the little snack. But we will have watermelon at some point, hopefully, and bell pepper. Our pumpkins are growing like crazy. We're gonna have so many pumpkins, I'm not gonna know what to do with them. And there's something else growing. Oh, our cucumbers are like taking over everything. So hopefully I will have some pickling cucumbers because I really want to make like different kinds of pickles. My lemon tree is kind of slowly growing. And I'm definitely forgetting some things that I know we planted, but that's okay. But yeah. Oh, onions. Our onions should be ready in not too long. I'm hoping maybe like another like 20 days, maybe 2 weeks. It's so hard with the heat though, because the plants like love the humidity and they're growing like crazy, so they may be ready a little bit early. But yeah, I just wanted to like chit chat with you guys, talk about the Dark Universe stuff, because it's gonna end up coming up on here a lot, and I'm manifesting the vlog that will happen, like the epic vlog that will be on here when I end up going and crying and never wanting to leave. I'm also gonna have some travel content coming up for you guys pretty soon, because we are doing some trips. We have some stuff planned, so if you guys are interested in that, let me know, because I'll definitely be doing all of that stuff. But yeah, this look ended up being much more vampy than I kind of expected to be super vampy, but it really pulled it together. Also, this lip color, like I'm lining with just like a red pencil. The lip color is Summoning Spirits from ColourPop, and I really, really love the color, and of course it's limited edition, and they'll probably never have it again, or they all have something similar, I'm sure, but it smells so good. I don't know what it's supposed to smell like, but it smells really, really good. I did need 2 layers, though, which I was surprised, because as a ColourPop product, you never need 2 layers, usually. I feel like they've fallen off a little bit. I also haven't been buying makeup, really, so I haven't been paying attention to, like, how many releases each company is doing. But sometimes I feel like ColourPop just does way too much in a calendar year. Like, there's a new announcement every week. Like, I don't have the bandwidth to keep up with all of their releases. They're doing like a Pokemon one, which I really like the idea of, but again, I don't think I need any of those products in my life. Like, I have enough lip products to last 45 people 100 years. Like, and I don't even think that's an exaggeration. I think that's pretty mathematically correct. The lashes I'm using today are the Look So Natural Kiss lashes, and I cannot recommend these enough if you are someone new to lashes and just want to feel like how light they are. It is so perfect if you're not used to having lashes on. They're amazing. My wig today is my Frankie Stein wig, because I'm sticking with the Dark Universe theme, and I threw on my little bandana from Unique Vintage because I wanted to hide the harsh hairline on this wig, mostly because it's from Spirit Halloween. Also, cannot wait to dump all my disposable income into their pockets again this year. So I hope you guys like this witchy, vampy summer makeup tutorial, and I'll see you in the next one.